Hi, welcome to episode 4 of The Shed. And in this episode, we're going to talk about tool restoration and electrolysis for the purpose of rust removal. So, during the course of the time that I've been spending out here in the shed, I've been coming across a lot of rusty old tools. And in that, I have been thinking of different ways of rust removal. And one of the ways that I've known of removing rust for a long time now that I just never have used is called electrolysis. And the way I understand it is that museums actually use this to restore artifacts, metal artifacts, to as good a condition as can be with passing an electric current through the metal. And it's basically the reverse of electroplating. And so in the course of following up on this, I've done some early experiments with a couple of pieces with some good results, and now I have become interested in rusty tools. In fact, these here come from answering a classified ad. I've actually gone out and bought some rusty old tools. I got these for $15. I feel like I did pretty good with this. The thing that really got me interested in it to begin with is this big pipe wrench here. Then there's another little pipe wrench. I got some sledgehammer heads, lucky horseshoe, various different pieces of hardware. And then I've got these 4 wrenches here. A couple of them are nearly identical, another one's very similar, and then this one is considerably different. I didn't really know what these were when I bought that bucket of junk, and then I rubbed some oil on the wrenches and I found some identification marks on them. And as it turns out, these 3 wrenches right here, these are wrenches that would have come in a Model A Ford, and so that's kind of neat. And then this wrench here would have come with an Alice Chalmers tractor. So these wrenches, you can find them on eBay cheap, but it's just still kind of neat that they were actually something and not some generic wrench. So let's go take a look at the electrolysis tank. Okay, so here we have the tank, and as you can see, we've got the Ford wrench. We've got that on wire. That's we're going to hold that, suspend that into the tank, and we're also going to pass the current through this wire. So that's going to go down in there, and then this is going to attach right here. So the problem that I ran into with this is I got the Harbor Freight battery charger, and it seems like everything today has got these safety features on them. And since the Harbor Freight battery charger did not detect any battery connected to it, it's not going to start supplying current to this electrolysis tank. So what I had to do was, you may have noticed that 12-volt battery. I have to connect a 12-volt battery to the system so that the charger detects the battery, and it will start supplying current to the electrolysis tank. Now once the battery gets started, once the charger gets started, you can remove the battery from the tank. And here you can see the process is starting. I don't know if you can see the bubbles that are starting to come up, but we have electrolysis happening now. So I'm going to disconnect these. Don't need these anymore. And as you can see, the current is still flowing. All right, so I would like to manage your expectations a little bit. This has been down in the tank for a couple of days, and I'm getting ready to pull it out. And when I say I want to manage your expectations, it is not going to be shiny. This is not the finished part of the process here. So there's more that goes to it than just running it through this. That's okay. So right there, that's what it looks like when it comes out. And there's a little bit more work to go. So I'm going to go drop this on the towel, and then we'll hit it with the wire wheel on the drill press. All right, so here it is. It's all dried off, and I'm getting ready to hit it with the wire wheel. Also, you may notice that I'm wearing a mask. This throws off a little bit of dust, and as I've gotten older, I guess I've started paying more attention to, you know, safety and stuff like that. So, here we go. All right, as you can see here, this is a Ford Model A wrench. You see that last number, that 17017. You look that up on the internet, and that is the number that tells you that this is a wrench that would have been supplied in a toolkit that came with the Model A Ford. So that's kind of cool. It's nothing to get too excited about. Yeah, it's definitely neat, and this is a really old wrench and everything. These things are all over the place. They can be had for a couple of bucks easily. So neat, but certainly I'm not going to retire off of this wrench alone. So okay, well, this wrench cleaned up pretty nice. I'm pretty happy with that, and that's pretty much what we've got for the electrolysis part of this episode. As you can see, I've been to a couple more auctions since I shot the first part of the video. I've got some more stuff, so this whole tool restoration thing, that's gonna keep me busy for a while. I picked up this neat little vise a couple days ago at an auction for about $5. I got this one at a flea market for $10. I got this one here at an online auction. This is a Wilton Shop King from the 50s. I got that one for under $30. So over the next couple of weeks, probably going to be branching off into actually doing some projects. My wife has some storage solutions that she'd like me to work on. So next thing, does it run? Here we have one of Grandpa's old drills. I have it plugged in. This is an old, looks like it's a Skill Corporation drill. Plugged in, and here we go. Very nice. Yeah, that thing still runs. So next episode, whenever that may be, and I apologize for the delay in getting the episodes out. I've gotten kind of distracted with this acquisition of all these vintage tools, and I've been catching some flack from some of my viewers, and I apologize for that. So shout out to Shiggles, and we'll catch you on the next episode. Thanks.